Hi everybody and welcome back to Mrs.Biggs Simple Cooking. And today we're making tacos. So what you're going to need is a frying pan and a pound of hamburger meat. So what we're going to do is, if you have that and some tomato and cheese and lettuce in your refrigerator with some tacos already with the seasoning, we're going to go ahead and make that. So I'm going to open up this packet real quick. Okay. Just get 1 pound of hamburger meat. Turn it on medium, and then go ahead and dump it in there, like so. Okay, so I have it all in there, and you gotta wash your hands. Dawn's the best to get that grease off your hands when you're dealing with hamburger meat. Alright, and then you want to chop some of it up already, even though it's not cooking yet, just getting started, just like so. Okay, and we're gonna let that start to cook. While we're waiting for that to cook, we're going to go ahead and get our seasoning packet together ready. So you can get a taco seasoning packet, or you can get the one that's out of the box. And you need 2/3 cup of water. You're going to pour that in there. And then get your little whisker. Mix it up. And we're going to set this aside. So when the hamburger meat is ready, we're going to go ahead and pour that juice into it. So let's prep. This is so simple to make tacos. So you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut off the ends like so, and then just make chunks. Watch your fingers. Everybody likes tacos. Okay, and then just make your slices or your chunks. Now, my mother-in-law, Lisa, she's smart. She just buys the tomatoes sometimes that are already pre-sliced in the can in chunks. And just drain them and use that for top of your tacos. Diced tomatoes, yeah, diced tomatoes. I had to think about it for a second what she gets. Okay, so just make your chunks like so. Scoot that aside, get rid of your ends, you no longer need them. And then what you're going to do is get your lettuce. And I already rinsed my tomatoes off. Make sure you rinse your vegetables off when you get them from the store. I heard the meat sizzling. So now we're going to take our lettuce and we're just going to chop it up. Like so. And depending on how many tacos you're going to be eating in your family, that's how much lettuce you'll need. Okay? And just chop it up. Some knives just don't work the same. And you can do this in a rotation fashion when you're cutting. Okay. And then what I like to do is get my strainer and put it in here and rinse it really good. Just give me 1 second, guys. You rinse it and shake the water out, okay? You want to get all that water out, or it's going to weigh down your lettuce. Okay. I'm going to let that sit here and drain, and I got the tomatoes already. The cheese We get a big old bag of cheese, and I'll put some of this in a bowl so they can handle how much cheese they want on their tacos. And then you can just get a pack of flour tortillas, and you can fry them up. I normally just bake mine a lot easier, since just where they get warm enough. Not overcook them because you can get them hard. So we're going to check the meat over here, and it is just starting to brown. See? So while this is browning, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll show you how to make the tacos. Very simple meal. Anybody can do. Don't think you can't do it, okay? So while the meat is still browning, I'm going to go ahead and take some refried beans and heat them up in my pot back here. And you just want to go ahead and get it started when your meat is almost done. They're already cooked. You just have to heat them up to make them soft. And they come out in a big old clump. So they're in your pot like this. And you're going to turn it down on low to medium and just let them warm up. And then we're going to check on our hamburger meat. It's browning just right. It's good to have an apron so when the grease is popping, you don't get it on you. You're going to drain the grease here in a little bit. You want to chop up those pieces, make them fine. See? Remember, you always want to use wood with copper or ceramic, and then mix this up a little bit. Let that heat up. And we'll check again. Alright, so now I've drained the grease into a can, and I'm going to put it back into my frying pan. Now, you want to put it back in your frying pan, but you want to drain your grease from any type of meat into a can, never down your sink. Regular oil is okay because it's pure, but definitely not that. And then you want to add in that seasoning that you mixed up earlier into it. Good to the last drop. And then you're just going to mix it up, turn it down on low, and you're going to let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes best. Okay? Just let that soak in the juices. The longer the better, actually, but you don't want to overcook it. So then you're going to take your beans and you're just going to stir them up. They're starting to get soft. A lot easier to mix up. See? So we're going to let that just be on low simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so we're at a point where the meat is done. And we already drained the grease. We don't want to drain all that juice out of there. Most of it has gone into the meat. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in a serving bowl. Like so. Get every little piece. Okay. So I have that in a serving bowl. And then I went ahead and put my lettuce, my cheese, my nice little container that keeps it divided. And it has a lid, so in case we don't use all of it, it goes right up here. If you like it, I'll leave a link below the video with the other ones. And then what I'm going to do next is, I read on the back of here, you can take these out, put them on a plate in a stack, and heat it up for 30 seconds. So I'm going to do that. 30 seconds. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and take my beans and put them in a serving tray. And I went ahead and got spoons for each part of the tray. That way there's no double dipping with things they shouldn't be dipping with. Okay. So I got my beans, my cheese. I got everything just right. So I'm going to set this over here. This is almost done. And I'm going to put it on a plate and we're going to taste test. Take this out. And now we build our tacos. So I'm going to take my plate. And I'm going to take one of my little tortillas. And I need another spoon or two. Make sure you have enough spoons out. And we're going to make our tacos. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of beans in mine. Okay. Now, if you put too much of one thing, everything else is not going to fit. I'm going to put some meat. Like so. And now I'm going to do a little sour cream. A little lettuce. Ooh. Some tomatoes. And some cheese. I didn't use the spoon for the lettuce, but I'm the cook, so there's certain rules that apply. All right, so I have my taco all together. I'm going to roll it up, okay? So how you're going to do is just either go like that or one and take this side and flip it over. So let me tell you how it tastes. I wish you guys can have a bite.
Yummy.
My daughter's waiting for supper. All right. The lettuce makes it crunchy. The beans add a good flavor to it. It's really good. So, simple taco, guys. I'm going to go ahead and ring my dinner bell for everybody to come for supper. Guys, enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mrs. B's channel. See you next time.